Alright, so yo, we gonna get straight into it. Hold on, let me turn this thing up. One, two, three. One, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. A three, two, one. My man Larry. Nah, let me stop. Alright, for real. Now, I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. And you might want to put the babies away, tuck them in right now, because I don't know how vulgar I'm going to get. But I got some things that I want to get off of my chest. Pause, because that might sound kind of crazy. I'm not sure. But true talk, though, right? I'm trying to figure out, because not for nothing, all right, at Tiana4569, and they don't even know that I'm using this phrase or this quote that was in the comment section, but I felt led to draw inspiration from this and a couple of other things that happened synchronicity-wise in the universe that said, listen, we need to touch on this. We need to, and this is despite the video that I'm coming off of, pause, because that's crazy, but the video that I'm coming off of when it comes to Pisces, you know, man being able to go from woman to woman and stuff like that. I said what I said, and that's true indeed, right? But this comment right here, no, man, this comment right here. All right, so I'm going to read the comment. I am a Pisces talking to a Pisces man. One thing I notice is don't fall in love with a Pisces man, otherwise game over. You have to breadcrumb him and be mysterious, distant, and hard to understand. We get along very well. Too much alike. Only another Pisces understands the anointed. It's pretty fucking poetic, pretty romantic. You could tell a Pisces wrote this shit, right? But that's not it, though. That's not... We got to pick this apart. We got to dissect this because I want to have the hard conversations. Pause, because that's crazy. But I want to have the hard discussions, yo, revolving around Pisces, specifically Pisces men right now, at least. And it might be Pisces women, too, because this comment is based upon a Pisces pair, man and female. So the first sentence, I'm a Pisces talking to a Pisces man. One thing I notice is don't fall in love with a Pisces man. Let's stop right there. This is an issue, all right? This is not the first time that I've seen this comment be expressed by people, especially women, right? I've had to deal with this on numerous occasions. I had to counter this and combat this on numerous occasions. And the number one question that I must ask relative to this, and granted, right, I want y'all to play along with me, if you will. I'm going to be asking the questions this time, right? Usually y'all ask the questions, I take the questions, I answer them. No problem. As I'm not saying to stop doing that. But allow me to ask some questions. Allow me to ask what I believe to be tough questions, hard questions, because I want to learn too. I'm talking to the younger G's earlier and all that. Like, as I'm advising them, they putting me on the game too. I'm learning from them too. Like, we really was trying to pick apart this shit low key before I even came to do this video. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like Pisces men are just turning blind eyes to this shit. We're aware of what's going on, what's being said about us, even more right now because it's a Pisces stellium, there's 4 planets there, shit is lit right now. We feel everything. Pause. Why to not fall in love with a Pisces man when the love planet is exalted in our sign? What the fuck? Come on. Lucy, explain. Lucy, you got some explaining. You got some explaining to do. How? Why? For why? And you know what's sad about it? I get it. Like, I hear her. I understand. But not fully. I ain't gonna hold you. Not fully. I don't think that I could fully accept that. The only reason why I'm saying I understand it because Pisces is the last sign and we got to just keep going and it's not ever an end. It's not ever an end. Is there? Because who wants to go on forever like this? Now, I think if I read it between the lines and if I read in between the lines correctly, right? She's saying don't fall in love with a Pisces man because once he knows that you're in love with him, he's either going to switch it up. He might feel uninterested or bored because it's like the discovery is over, right? Because we rule over discovery. It's like, oh, nothing left to discover. Got to get out of here. Time to go. On some old, what's that, Alice in the Wonderland, a rabbit, very late for a very important date type shit. or the changeability, the interchangeable madness, if you will, might overtake the Pisces man at that point. They may become hypermutable and just change in many different types of different ways because they don't want to be figured out. Whatever the fuck that means. Like, they could be your best friend, they could be your best lover, everything. Y'all could live together and everything. It's just like, oh, I gotta cause some chaos now. I gotta make up some shit because she fucking knows everything about me. She knows what I like, what I don't like. She knows my next word. Like, no, we gotta cause some chaos. We gotta fuck some shit up now. I get that. Maybe that's what she's saying, somewhere along those lines. So I understand it, but why? Is it truly love that we're talking about here, or is it more along the lines of something else? You know, there's different planets in the universe. You know, it's really only one love planet. Two, if you count Neptune, or when you count Neptune. But who understands Neptune? Us. Probably only us. Neptune is unconditional love. So when you hear people talk about unconditional love and this, that, and the third, that's Neptune. It's not Venus. Venus is conditional love. A lot of people don't like discussing that. They don't like admitting that. They don't want to talk about that. Because then it exposes people, it says, especially marriages, the institution. It definitely exposes women. But it exposes men too. Because then men don't have to necessarily use being bravado and a brute and a provider as a talking point. Right? Oh, I have to do this because I'm the man, and therefore you should be submissive to me because of that. That's the way God made us, and yada, 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 yada. But what if it wasn't like that? Because that's a condition. Am I right or wrong? So get in the comment section and save me if I just said something wrong. Y'all know I'm talking that talk right now. So we know what our conditions are as genders when we get it, when we get the hots for each other. We like whatever it is. We trying to get something from each other. There's conditions, B. There's terms and conditions, and it's exalted in the sign of Pisces. We could get along, just like she said, right? We get along very well, too much alike. Only another Pisces understands this anointing. That's some poetic shit to say. So why we can't fall in love? I'm questioning this. Hypothetically, right? Why can't we fall in love? But again, I get it, right? So like I said, I even said in my own video, the last one that I posted about Pisces, being able to go from different woman to woman because yada, yada, yada. Great video, by the way. If you didn't watch it, take a look at it. So even to say you got a breadcrumb, your Pisces, man, I even understand that, despite how fucked up that sounds. Now, for those of us here who watch tarot videos, right, you understand why I'm saying that's a fucked up thing to hear. In the tarot community, once the word breadcrumb comes out, it's like, oh man, somebody got shortchanged. Somebody got the shit end of the stick. Somebody got made small. Somebody got played. Somebody got shitted on, etc., etc., etc. It's just a terrible feeling. Breadcrumb, right? But nonetheless, Pisces is the sign that must remain elusive, right? Must remain mysterious. Must leave things open to discovery. We don't know everything yet. We gotta keep going. So it's like we playing Scooby-Doo out this bitch at this point, right? Common sense would say to leave breadcrumbs, to leave a trail. So they could keep on coming and keep on coming and keep on coming, pause. But let me be a little serious. And maybe, Saturn's in Pisces right now. Maybe I need to calm down on the pauses or something. Like, something's happening to me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right, though. Don't, get in there and try to send me, suicide hotline numbers. I'm good. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to people who actually need serious help. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, though. Send them the numbers if you find that out. I don't mean to trigger no one. So, okay. We get this breadcrumb thing going, right? You know what's amazing about that same quote is that this is a Pisces woman who said this. So now let's think about this. And this is not to dismiss Pisces men that are listening and y'all got different significant others that have different signs. Still stay tuned because you can gain something from this. But let's just take this Pisces on Pisces thing. Let's take it on for a minute. So now you're trying to tell me that two people who are mysterious and can benefit from leaving breadcrumbs behind can be together, can be in love with each other, but for how? For why? And it's probably going to go on like this for a long time. I'm just reminiscent right now of some Pisces women that I've dealt with. And you know what? I got to say that I deal with. Because like I said in the video, it's not ever really over with us. We still deal with each other, but I haven't heard from these chicks for fucking months. Right? And it's like, I know any moment now they could pop up in my inbox, pop up on the phone and be like, hey, what's up? And I can't get upset. I can't be like, yo, where the fuck you been at? I mean, I could, but I know the element. I know who the fuck we are. We've been breadcrumbing like this for some time now. But what about our aches and pains? Does anybody even think we have aches and pains now? I know I come across as if I have none now. I know for people who've been watching me for a while, they like, that motherfucker's done. He's damaged goods. Just forget about it. We can tell he's been through some shit. He probably just wants some pussy and that's about it. Leave him the fuck alone. He's on some MGTOW shit. Leave him the fuck alone. Unless you trying to like be a booty call or some shit like that. I know some of y'all be telling me, others of y'all don't, but I can feel it. But what do you think, baby? I don't ever think about it. Like, I'm not anti-marriage. I think I've said this before. I'm not anti-marriage. I just don't think it's the greatest thing, but I'm not anti-marriage. So, all right, look. Okay? Look. Because we need to have a harder conversation, yo. What does that look like when a Pisces female and a Pisces male are in love with each other, yet they're breadcrumbing each other because they understand that when they are in love with each other, the game is over. They got to keep the game going. They got to keep the game on. So how's the living life? Do y'all ever move in with each other? Do y'all ever get serious to the point where, because I'm gathering that y'all can't live with each other. I'm gathering you can't. Because how much room for mystery will there be? Now personally I think there might be room for it. But then again, like she said, we get along very well. And we're too much alike. So that can be like, you know, the movie Inception when Dom and Maul, they got together and they created their own world in the dream world. That reminds me of like a Pisces and Pisces relationship. Not all of it though. I wouldn't do the Inception thing to take herself out. That shit was pretty wicked. Despite it being my favorite movie next to Predestination, go look at both of them. I'm not sponsored, but that's what it reminds me of, right? So it's like, again, how can you leave room for mystery when you're that close to one another? I get it. But it's disturbing. It's starting to be disturbing. And I think it has a lot to do with Saturn being in Pisces right now. Like, I wouldn't even normally give a fuck. All right, so let's look. So let me continue asking my questions. Hypothetically speaking, let's say, hypothetically, I meet a woman and I say to myself, yo, she's the one. She's the fucking one, yo. I know it. Don't even ask me how I know it. I fucking know. She's the one, right? Let's say I start telling myself this. I don't tell anybody else yet. I'm telling y'all now, but this is a hypothetical question, right? Ladies, what do y'all think is the next thing that a Pisces man should do? Please participate. I'm not forcing y'all, but those of you who are social and you like digging into stuff like this, participate. Get in the comment section. Y'all know me. I got thick skin. I don't give a fuck what y'all say in the comment section. About me, about Pisces men. Go off. Go off. I'm used to it. Say what y'all need to say. But just remember, I'm truly trying to learn right now. I'm trying to learn something and discover something I don't already know. All right? What is the move of a Pisces man who has determined to himself, finally, you could say finally, or I don't know, what's the other one? Or deceptively, because I know somebody's going to be like, that's what he thinks he wants, or that's what he's telling her he wants, yada, yada, yada. All right. So if you was in the seat of Dr. Phil or whatever, what is the Pisces man's next move? What is it? Now look, right? I want some clear-cut, concise answers. So I'm gonna say it like this, right? I'm gonna say it like this. Use me as an example. Use me as an example. Because I think it should be some context added to this. So this is a hard discussion. It's not, I don't want this to be no vague shit. So let's use me as an example, right? I tell you like this. So let me explain some serious relationships that I've been in my life, some of them. Okay, I would say the first most serious relationship that I've been in, right? It was at the level of when I just needed someone. I needed someone. And not for nothing, the person that I got with, they needed someone too. It's facts. It's undeniable. It's facts. Not only that, this was something that not only felt destined, like I can tell you it was destined. It was destined, all right? We knew each other for a while. We might have said a few things to each other, but we didn't move on it until like years later, right? All right. But I'm talking about serious relationships. I'm not talking about my in-between fuckingings, if you will, or, sleepovers with the homie chicks. Y'all know the homie chicks, right? The homies, you know what I'm saying? The girls that be the homies and shit like that. You can still chop it up with to this day. Even the homies grow up. Eh? We gotta have this conversation. So anyway, right? First relationship, that's how it was. We just needed someone, and it ended up being each other, right? I'm not going to drag this shit out because y'all are not going to start getting y'all tissues out and start crying behind this shit, right? Shit happens. People break apart. I get it. But I'm just giving you some insight so you can use your best discretion when trying to give me this advice. Pisces men, we are asking, all right? It's not just me. All right. That was a move-in situation too. The man moving in with the woman. All right. I want to tell you the evolution of me via relationships, so you might get a glimpse or an idea of what could potentially be next. This is an evolutionary process. The same way I said, the title of the video was An Evolved Pisces. One of the most recent ones that I did, check that one out too. What does an evolved Pisces mean? The 12, 24, 36 breakdown that I did. So along this stretch, I moved in with my first real serious relationship, right? Had a grand old time. Just to sum it up, Maul and Dom in Inception. To sum it up, all right? But again, not to the critical extent. All right. We break up. Shit happens. We break up. My next serious relationship. All right. Well, let me add a few details. The moving situation, I must highlight that because from a male's perception, moving in with a woman is a no-no. It is a fucking no-no. I don't know any woman that hasn't kicked their man out. I don't know any man that hasn't been kicked out of their house by their woman. I just want to begin there so y'all understand at least somewhat what my mentality is and how I became this person that I am today, right? I'm not an asshole for no reason. So, but great learning experience for me. Because what did it do? It toughened me up. Let me explain something to you, right? I don't know how many men out there agree with me, but nothing hurts more than heartbreak. Nothing. You broads be thinking heartbreak. See, y'all be putting on the shows and shit. The falling out all over the place, calling everybody, doing Instagram vids, doing TikToks about the shit. We don't do that shit. We really fucking feel that shit and we deal with that shit. Y'all be on to the next, B. Not all of y'all. I know some chicks that really be holding out like, fuck that, it's just me and God, I'm abstinent. Some of y'all really be telling the truth. Very few of y'all though. I be online. You understand? I'm be up to date. I'm hip, yo. I be online. I done seen women go from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. Be posting the nigga and all that. Like, do you know we can see you? Cat Williams voice. Fuck is you doing? Can see you. But anyway, I may have digressed, but maybe not. So, nothing hurts more than heartbreak. Nothing. We not scared of this other shit, all this other shit. I'm terrified of heartbreak. Fucking terrified. Okay? So let's begin there and then let's work our way down. So it tough would be up. You know what I'm saying? See your clothes flying out the fucking window. Some of them ripped up, all $200, $300, $400 shit, all kind of shit. You gotta start from scratch. You looking crazy in the face. Toughened me up, right? Next serious relationship. Because I'm the motherfucker that goes to heal. I'm the motherfucker that 2020 is hindsight. All right, what the fuck was that? What just happened? Like, how we go from that to that? Disastrous. And not for nothing, what did I do? What did I do? Or what did I not do in that part? So y'all know, y'all hear me joke a lot about, losing your Rolodex when you're involved with someone to that extent, and the next thing you know, you ain't got nobody to call, no bitches know you, they don't love you no more. They're like, oh, what happened to so-and-so? Go with it, now you all on my tits, and shut the fuck up. Like, nigga went through something, shit happens, you know what I'm saying? Give me some pussy, some pity pussy. But anyway, so there I am. Next serious relationship, it wasn't immediately, Like I said, I'll be getting my fuckingings on in between. I'm not going to forget about the homies, the chicks, all right? Got to be specific these days. I don't forget about my homie lover chicks and, few fuckingings along the way. Sometimes I'm a little whorish, granted. But when it comes to being serious with a chick, I'm not with that. I'm not a serious chicker. You get what I'm saying? Like, that shit takes, I don't know if it's just time or like my boy said, it's just work. The universe just puts it there. Like, there you go, nigga. James Bond type shit. Y'all hear me use the James Bond ideology a lot, that analogy. James Bond got to get service. He out there fucking saving the world and shit. Jumping over leaps and bounds and spinning in Porsches and all that. Like, give him some ass. Send him a baddie. Immediately. This is intense, y'all. All right, so look. My point being is, toughened up, went and healed. Because I know what devotion is. Y'all be thinking Pisces men don't know what devotion is. We know what devotion is. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when I got with Shorty, my first serious relationship, I was not playing. Wasn't playing. I was me, but I wasn't playing. All right? And everybody knew that. Like, oh, shit. He's not playing. He really got a girl. Like, he's not playing. All right? So, bam. Healed. Got into my second serious relationship. Now, peep the evolution of my life. Before, I was selling weight. I was in the streets heavy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I was no fucking El Chapo. Don't get me fucked up. Don't catch me on record trying to say... No, I'm not saying that. Right? I dabbled. But even, so what I learned in the part of toughening up, like, I need stuff in my name. I need a credit line. Like I need shit like that because again, seeing your clothes fly out the window and you get kicked out multiple times, you sleep in a strip club, shit. It wasn't life. Got my shit together, so to speak. Get in my second serious relationship. I'm working now. I'm a working man. I'm 9 to 5 in it. Real shit. I meet shorty at work. Some of y'all may say, oh, red flag right there. You don't ever get involved. Listen, it worked. And it was working. We did well at work, working together, all of that. We was moving up in ranks together and all of that. Me a little bit quicker. It's not to slight her, but me moving up quicker because I was on it. I was on it like that. She actually came to recover from a breakup, and I just happened. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't her intention to like move up in the ranks and become supervisor and just that wasn't her thing. Me on the other hand, that's just who I am. I'm going somewhere, I want the building. I want the top-notch spot. Or I don't want to work there. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the boss or I don't want to work there. So we in there, we link up. First we like homie, lover, friends. Then, bang, shit gets serious. I almost married this chick, by the way. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I don't even recall if she even knows that. But we did speak about it before, but she don't know how close I was to actually doing this shit. But I had on like a trial, you know what I'm saying? And eventually she got fed up with that. And she mentioned that. She was like, you be doing shit premeditated, and I know it. You be using intention. You do shit purposely because you know how I'm gonna react. You know how I'm gonna respond. She did not like the fact. She didn't like my intuition, and like how I would like. She felt like she was always walking into a trap when it came to me, and I had to admit, like she was on trial. You know what I mean? When she was just more open and more blunt and shit like that, which I valued, but I had to, I healed. You understand what I'm saying? I came out of something that was fucked. She came out of something that was fucked up, and I knew all about it. So even more, I'm on my toes. Like, yo, if I'm gonna let her know that she's the one, I'm gonna take my time doing it. And I'm gonna use strategy. I'm gonna use tact because I don't want her hurt. I don't want me hurt. Definitely don't want. I don't like the fucking heartbreak. Terrified, right? But give you some more detail. She had her own place when I met her. I had my own place when she met me. No, as a matter of fact, it's like I said like 3 days later, I had my own place. I was transitioning. So like me and the young G was chopping it up. Like you said, the universe just put it there, bang. I agree. The universe put her right there. I transitioned, bang, I leveled up. Got my keys. She the first chick there. Bang. Key in the door, yeah, sit with me. You know what I mean? I ain't even got no furniture yet. We doing the whole carpet thing. It was lovely. It was fucking beautiful. So we chilling, we rising up, we doing things together, all of that. You know what I mean? We got our own place. She got her own car. I ain't get my own car. I felt like I ain't need it. She would let me use her car or, just get me to drive it or whatever the case may be because that's what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I would do it from time to time. Okay, get in. I'll drive. Give me the keys. You know what I mean? We pop up on the scene. Things were lovely. Things were looking good, right? I lost half my Rolodex in the process. I did, but she knew chicks were still all on me. I was still that nigga and the standard third, but she wasn't tripping because she knew what it was outside of work. You know what I'm saying? She could come over. I could go over there. You know what I mean? So we had this understanding. It was great until it wasn't, She didn't want to stay at the job. So I'm not saying that was a deal breaker, but I did gain a liking for working with my woman. You understand what I'm saying? Like that shit made me feel more empowered. But we both learned a lesson there. She pulled my coat about it to help me learn even more. Like, yo, she had got into it with a executive there at one time. And I ain't gonna lie, I interjected too. Because she would stand up for me too. No questions asked. And that would be like if anyone said anything to me that was just like, even a little bit sounded like it was out of pocket. She was on him like a pit bull, right? But an executive had said something to her I was just like, yo, you ain't have to say it to her like that. You know what I'm saying? And I put my position on the line by saying that, and he pulled me to the side. He was like, "Listen, I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But, she does it like this, that, and the third sometimes." And I'm just like, all right, let it blow over. I ain't trying to get fired. I don't want her to get fired either. Boom. But what I learned there is I don't do well working for people, and I'm not bragging, boasting. I'm not saying this because I want to sound big or I want to sound cute. I want to look cute to y'all. None of that, B. Come to find out, I ain't know astrology then, but I got a sun in the 6th house, B. So if you know anything about astrology, you know what suns in the 6th house are like. If you don't know, I'm not even going to detail it right now because it's going to take away from this video, but do some research. Look it up. All right? I'm discovering myself during this time, though. Anyway, long story longer, right? We end up breaking up. Cool. All right. I'd say my 3rd serious relationship, which is probably my last serious relationship, and I'm serious when I say this. This was more like a more freestyle relationship. I had learned so much about women in relationships at this point because I told y'all my in-betweens are serious too. But they're just more learning experiences, and not for nothing, just being more lighthearted about the way I go about relationships, because I don't give up on romance and dating as much as people may think on the outside looking in. Once you get inside with me, pause, because that's crazy, then you get to understand, I ain't give up. I just, I need to feel that warmth. I need to feel that spark. If I don't feel it, then I'm cold. Flat out, right? So I didn't give up, but I also was wise enough to know that, okay, me and this woman can only go to this extent. Me and this woman can only go this far, She got that going on. I got this going on. This is where we, you know what I mean? And it's cool. There's an understanding there. These relationships can sometimes be intoxicating or more reliable, more dependable. But in the real world, I guess you could say, or societal-wise, it may be frowned upon. Yo, you ain't dating to marry? What are you waiting for? Why are you even doing this? Why are you wasting your time, your resources? If she's not the one, what are you doing? And I get it, but at the same time, it's the same thing I'm saying about breadcrumbing and Pisces evolving 165 years it takes for a Neptune transit. When are we supposed to get the one? When do we get the one? Are we allowed to get the one? Can it be a thing for us? Despite all the Pisces videos I got out there, when I'm just like, no, Pisces, no, don't get in a serious relationship. Relationship is not for Pisces. I know what I said. I said what I said. But I'm saying, that's general, right? That's in general. Pisces sun signs are like this, right? But what about the technicalities of it? What about when you get the micromanaging the natal charts and you do a synastry chart and you're like, oh shit, but Saturn's over here and Venus is over here, and y'all, what about that? What if that aligns well? What if there's a chance? Because I'm telling you right now, I told you how many serious relationships I had, right? I knew I was supposed to get with these women. It wasn't nothing that I had to second guess. I instantaneously knew. You know how they say about chicks? Chicks know the minute they lay eyes on a nigga that they gonna fuck them. And that's at least. Some of the crushes, they be like, I'ma marry him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, the same way y'all women know, the same way I walked in the room and I knew. The same way I walked up a block and I knew. Right? So what if this shit happens again and y'all are judging the individual that I am based upon the context that I'm providing you right now? What would I do? Hypothetically, what should I do? So let me tell you the third one, though, before I leave y'all. So the third serious relationship was more like you might even say an open relationship. And I say that because, I pulled up before. She pulled up before. Shit ain't get out of hand. I pulled up first, but, it was my fault. You know what I'm saying? Because I told her, this is how we rocking out. She done pulled the whole waterway shit on me. And I'm like, look, don't ever ask me that. You know what I'm saying? But she understands my wittiness. She understood. She understood my wittiness. She understood my sarcasm. She understood my, even my, I guess, meanness or coldness. She understood all of that shit. You know what I mean? So I don't fault her for those things. But I also said, don't ask me that in a way that says, I'm trying to protect you and protect me. I've been around the block, B. Like, she was younger than me too. Not extremely, but she was younger than me too. So I'm just like, still trying to put her on the game too. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm experienced. Just, calm your tits. Calm your tits, So she like, all right, cool, rocking out. When I say I pulled up, I just pulled up, but I did my shit play a pimp style. I shake niggas' hands like, yo, what's good? I ain't here for none of that. You know what I'm saying? And so we had an understanding, and again, because there's no pain like fucking heartbreak. I don't care what you. Now, women, y'all probably feel different. Again, y'all put on the dramatics, right? Y'all go through the drama and all that. I done seen it, and I just be like, those are not even real tears. This bitch is lying. You understand? And not for nothing, if it is really that serious, y'all do have y'all rage fits, but give y'all a little time. Y'all in the club with your fucking dress on, with your homegirls, and you back to square one. Y'all could fuck real easy and get over a bitch. Us, it's different. The dudes that go and fuck and get over bitches real quick, I ain't even gonna say nothing about them. Degrading, right? If you a dude like that, just get in the comment section and say the type of nigga you are. If you don't, there's going to be some chicks that get in the comment section and describe what type of dude you are anyway. But I'm not here to bash them. I'm not here to bash y'all if you are watching, right? What I'm saying is this, right? Terrified of fucking falling in love. Probably like she is. Oh, don't fall in love with that nigga. It's over. I'm terrified too, right? So, third relationship, serious relationship, we still stuck it out. We still weathered the storms. And those wasn't even storms. Like, that's not even a deal breaker for me at this stage in my life. Because I'm telling you, I don't know how serious we are yet because I've been through some things. And I'm really trying to figure out what serious means. So again, she got her own place, I got my own place. The transitioning part here is that now I got my own business too. So I'm not working in the same confines with my woman anymore under the jurisdiction of another man. Like, I'm holding the reins now. So again, evolution, universe says, here, there you go, James Bond. There go a bitch. Bam. Right? Thank you. And this is how I went about handling it. Now, we broke up too. And it's like, can you really say that? How can you say you broke up when she asked you, what are y'all? And you had some funny style shit to say, right? Y'all wasn't really together. And maybe that's true. Maybe we just got tired of each other's shit. You know what I mean? But one thing that I noticed is that I had more fun going to see her. Probably than her coming to see me. And I'm not even sure why that is. But maybe it's just the freedom of that. You know what I mean? Her having her own, me having my own. Not for nothing, we've worked together too. But we've worked together in my business. But she was the type of individual that'd be like, I'm gonna help you do this because I'm your bitch. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I want to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm obligated to do. But don't put me on no paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Don't put my name on nothing. Don't do none of that. Right? All right. So now listen. For some of y'all out there, y'all might say, "Oh, that's a down ass bitch. That's dope. You're supposed to eat that up, homie. You're supposed to." You know what I mean? But like I told y'all, I'm not anti-marriage. And I have this thing about work. I got Saturn at 26 degrees in my natal chart. So that lets you know how powerful Saturn is in my chart. When it comes to work and stuff like that, I don't want the woman that I'm with who does work with me to not be involved in paperwork, to not be involved in the payments, to not be involved in shit like that. You know why? Because when shit goes left, and it can go left, and most times when it can, what is that, Murphy's Law? It will. So it's like, yo, look, hey, I'm going to break you off. I'll give you an advance in some situations. You know what I mean? Whatever it takes. Back end payments, whatever it takes. I want you to be situated because I don't know what's going to happen with us. I don't know what's going to happen between us. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I've been around the block. But I know what security is. And I don't want to be that dude that gets away and then the next thing you know, someone's writing a fucking memoir. That's probably not the right word, right? But just writing a book on me, talking about how much of a monster I am and how much I didn't do for them. You understand what I'm saying? So this shit would piss me off. It would piss me off because I'm just like, yo, sign the paperwork. And I could empathize and be like, oh, okay, well, maybe they just feel like they don't want to be my employee or something like that. They're more than that. You know what I'm saying? Don't have me on some paperwork or some contract. You got the mother bitches on paperwork and contract. I'm not the mother bitches and this, that, and third. And I'm just like, yo, but what if we don't work? Sure, you're not those other bitches. I agree. But what if this doesn't work? You would rather see these other chicks get paid, and not to slight the other chicks. You know what I mean? If I fucks with you, I fucks with you. I don't base how other people feel about you on how I'm gonna fuck with you. If I fucks with you, I fucks with you. Even if I'm with somebody or with somebody, you know. You would rather them get all of the benefits of fucking with me and you not? Like, so that shit was disturbing for me. So now, you have the breakdown. Right? This should give you some ability to discern what a Pisces man like me should do if hypothetically it comes another time when I'm like, doo-doo-doo-doo, my spidey senses go off and I'm like, that's her. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Because I'm telling you, at this stage of my life, and I explained the evolution, and each one it was an evolution. It just kept inclining. I'm starting to feel like I just need to do my thing. I just need to work and do my thing because it seems like every time I work and continue to do my thing, that's when the women come. And sure, it'd be more than one. But don't think for 1 minute that it doesn't cross our minds sometimes that our spidey senses go off as Pisces men and we're like, it's a must. She's a must. That's her. That's her. Are we not allowed to feel this way? Are we not allowed to experience that? And if so, do we have to continue to breadcrumb? I told you, like in my second serious relationship, I was doing the breadcrumb thing. Like, I had on trial. Like, yo, I don't want to fuck this up. I like shorty, you know what I mean? Breadcrumbing the fuck out of her. Lost her. Anyway, third one too. Breadcrumbing. What are we? I don't know. Don't ask me no silly shit like that. Why we gotta, come on. You fucking up the vibes right now. But that's a form of breadcrumbing too. I don't know what the fuck we are. I ain't lie. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lie. Some of y'all like, you lying, cheating, deceiving Pisces motherfucker. I didn't lie. Alright? But I want to know. Because at this point, I feel like I work, I do my thing, I attract some ladies, some stay, some go, some we don't know, bars. But it's like, I don't feel like losing my Rolodex again. But then again, once my radar goes off, hypothetically, right? Let's say my spidey senses go off and I say that's the one. What am I supposed to do? Because I know y'all have heard this saying before. It's more of a modern term. When you like someone too much, like you don't get the one that you like. And that has got to be like the most dumb shit that we could be saying about each other. Nonetheless, it's partially a sobering truth. It's like you can't show the one that you like them now because that's not the one you're going to end up getting. And it's like the one who is all over you, head over heels and drooling over you, that's the one you're supposed to pay attention to. That's the one you're supposed to marry. That's the one you're supposed to. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm speaking from a man's point of view, from a man's perception. In society, I have y'all believing hands down that we supposed to go hunt y'all down, nail y'all to something, and, you know, beat you over the head with a billy club, drag y'all to our cave, shackle you. Look, some of y'all getting real freaky out there. Call me your tits. But what y'all are the missing component of what I've been at least holding on to for the past maybe decade is come see me. Like, you gotta, because look, in the words of Patrice O'Neal, look, Patrice O'Neal is my spirit animal. God bless the dead, the greatest comedian of all time. That's my spirit animal, B. If you don't know who Patrice O'Neal is, go research him. Google him. YouTube him. The greatest ever. Alright? And that goes from his stand-ups to when he started doing radio. Phenomenal dude. He says something along the lines of, you know, we what he said, we love you or we don't like you. Like, yeah, we don't like you. Don't think, like, you could be around, right? But just don't be right here. Like, he'd be like, don't be right here. Like, you could be right there, yo. You could be right there over on the click clack, right? I'll be right here on my computer doing my thing. Just don't be right here. Like, we think about it sometimes, Pisces, man. We think about this shit, B. Don't think it doesn't cross our mind. But are we to be forever elusive? It's like DMX said, what these bitches want from a nigga, because I've said it myself sometimes. Women don't know what they want. So the best thing that I can do is hold on to the things that I know that I want. And you can tell what those things are because I do them routinely. And it's like, yo, you want me to drop what I'm doing, stop what I'm doing, bars, drop, stop, and just go after you to prove to you that I love you and that I want you and that I need you? It's compromising. And I'm all for cooperation. But that whole compromising thing, teach me, all right? Because maybe I'm starting to sound arrogant. Teach me, all right? Like I told you, I was soaking up game from the younger G earlier. Teach me. Get in the comment section. Help out Pisces men. Remember, this is a hypothetical question, all right? So don't get crazy on me. Don't get crazy on me, but just like, look, let's learn a few things, right? Because I know that video that I did about Pisces being able to bounce from woman to woman that Crystal said to do, asked me to do. I know it ruffled some feathers. I browsed through the comment section. I seen some feathers ruffled. And I'm glad that y'all be communicating with each other and extending the thread and everything. That's what this is for. That's what we're here for. Do that. You know what I mean? But why I gotta keep continuing to ruffle feathers? I mean, Pisces, we get a lot of shade in the zodiac world. And I ain't even tripping over that shit because we ain't alone. Shit, we ain't Gemini. Gemini's, yeah. We might be neck and neck, but I think Gemini got us. I'm going to just keep it a bean. Y'all be frying Gemini, but some of y'all love their asses too. So some of y'all got to love our asses too. You know? Help out. Help out. All right? So this is not me being uber confident about being a Pisces man. I'm actually softening up a little bit right now. I'm showing you some of my vulnerability. Shit, I just told you about some of my relationships. Help a motherfucker out. Help some Pisces men out, right? Because, you know, Pisces men are on this channel. We will be watching. We will be looking. We want to know. We want to know. We'd like to know. Until next time, I'm out.